I just spent an hour and a half today sourcing using the hybrid method, and it was super fruitful for me. I found some great potential profit, and I can't wait to share those numbers with you guys. But first, welcome back to my channel, Living Arbitrage. My name is Kat, and I want to help other Amazon sellers find different ways to source, help make sourcing easier. We're all busy. You know, I'm a mom trying to do this Amazon thing too, and other people are working full-time and trying to do Amazon part-time. Sourcing is a big key in your business. You need to find inventory that you can flip for a greater profit on Amazon, and it takes a lot of time to find that inventory. So I want to make videos like this to help share the tips and tricks I'm learning about sourcing along the way. But more importantly, I want to build a community of good friendship. I want to connect with other Amazon sellers. Starting this YouTube channel has been really amazing, and I've already gotten to talk to some of you, and it's been incredible. We all kind of live in our own little Amazon bubbles. Like, I don't know anyone personally in my circle that sells on Amazon or is interested in e-commerce. So it's fun to connect with you guys via YouTube and via Facebook groups. If you haven't yet, check out my Living Arbitrage free community Facebook group, because I'd love to connect with people there. So without further ado, let's hop into these numbers. Disclaimer, I can't share exactly what I have found on YouTube, because that would be a bad business move for me, because I don't know how many people will see this video, and I don't want to create a bunch of competition for myself. However, if you are interested in learning what I have found today, I will be posting a lot of these items in the Living Arbitrage Bolo group. This group's not free, it is a paid membership, but I will link the information for that in the description box below as well. So if you guys want to join that group or join the waitlist, you can use the code 50OFF, and that gets you 50% off every month for as long as you remain a member of the Bolo group. So I'm going to share with you the numbers of today, and then I'm going to explain the hybrid sourcing method and how I found these items. The first item was actually a replen for me. I've sold this in the past. This cost me $6.10, and it should profit me $11.51. And I'm sorry, I'm going to be looking at my notes in this video, but this item, I am one of 2 FBA sellers, and then there are a few FBM sellers on it, but I'm priced the highest, and my item's still sold. And Amazon's telling me they want me to send 24 units in. It's like, okay, I gotta go replenish this. So I found all these items at grocery outlet using this hybrid method. The next item I found cost $7.83, and I should profit $4.25. I'm not going to go deep on this item because there is currently only one FBA seller. It looks like in the past there have been multiple, and people are just slowly selling out of their stock. There haven't been too many big dips on Keepa, so I'm not too concerned, but I did take the asin and plug it into IP Alert. If you guys don't know what that is, it's a software where people can input that they've had IP complaints for certain brands, and it kind of holds all that data so that you can look up an ASIN, and if someone has a known IP complaint for it or intellectual property complaint for it, that warning will pop up. I do have IP Alert, and I do utilize that in the Bolo group, and I vet the items that are shared in that group. So I went ahead and double checked this, and it said it was good on IP Alert, so I think I'm going to test it. So yeah, that should profit $4.25. The next item I found, there's variations on the listing, and I found 2 variations at grocery outlet. One of them doesn't make a bunch of money, so they both cost me $11.86. This first one should profit me $3.37. So the ROI is not great there, but I did want to test it because maybe I could list it for a little bit more and it might sell. We'll see. The next one, again, costs $11.86, but it should profit me $5.84. So that's a little bit better ROI. I won't go too deep on these when I test them, but not bad. The last item here that I found in this hour and a half of sourcing cost me $9.21, and it should profit me $5.04. So I'm excited to try that one out and send it in. And like I said, I will be sharing a lot of these in the Bolo group. So the total potential profit here, if I bought one of each unit, is $30.01. So that, for an hour and a half of work, that was about $20 an hour. I try to hit the $25 hour range, so it's kind of a lower, like, I didn't quite reach that goal, but I'll take 20 an hour. That's not bad. That's just if I bought one unit and each one sold. Now, if I bought 10 of each thing and they all sold, I just went from that $30 to $300, and I just changed my hourly rate. So you can see how this can really like build up and scale. However, I'm not going to buy 10 of each unit. I'm just going to buy a few to test things. The first item I might buy more of because I already know it sells and Amazon is telling me to send more units in, but not a bad hourly rate. So how do I do this hybrid sourcing? So we got to go to the basics here real quick to explain this. There are two main ways to source. There is retail arbitrage and then online arbitrage. Your hybrid sourcing combines the two of them. The pros for sourcing retail arbitrage are that you can physically handle the inventory and get it day of purchase. You can buy it at the store and send it to Amazon all in the same day. The cons of retail arbitrage is it's labor on your feet outside the house. You know, you have to get in the car, drive a distance. It takes time. Go into the stores, walk around, scan things. It could be physically taxing and it can take time. Online arbitrage, you can do this in the comfort of your home. That's the pro. You don't have to travel. It doesn't take up that commuting time. So you can source at any hour too. You also don't have to wait for the store to open. Like in retail arbitrage, you're limited to sourcing during the hours of store operation. Versus online arbitrage, I can source when my kids are asleep. It's a little more flexible with the time. The cons of online arbitrage are you can't have the inventory same day and send it into Amazon. You have to wait for things to ship to you before you can send them to Amazon. And shipping can get delayed if there's any problems and someone messed up your order. It just takes more time. So hybrid arbitrage kind of combines the best of both worlds here. Hybrid arbitrage is when you're sourcing online, but you're using a delivery service to get you that inventory same day or relatively soon. That delivery service could be grocery outlet. That delivery service could be something like DoorDash, Instacart, Walmart delivery, or you can still have a hybrid if you're the one picking up the item. So you are doing a grocery pickup. So you're still sourcing online, but you get to go and handle the physical product that day. You just drive to pick it up. So that's kind of the hybrid there. This can really help you scale your business too if you have, prep centers. I don't have one. I am my own prep center right now, but if you have a prep center in a different state and there is if you don't have a grocery outlet near you, but you have a prep center that's near a grocery outlet, you could potentially use Instacart or DoorDash to have these items sent to your prep center. I hope that made sense. I haven't had experience doing that or working with prep centers yet. I love prepping items, and so that's a hard thing for me to outsource. But this way, I don't have to get in the car at all. I don't have to schedule babysitters. I don't have to take my kids sourcing with me. I can source while they're asleep. I can order things to be sent to me with delivery so that they get here faster than shipping. The cons to doing hybrid arbitrage are that you can't see expiration dates. So I never go too deep on this because there have been times where I've ordered groceries and when they've gotten to me, it's like, oh, they're too close to the expiration date for me to send into FBA. So I always do like little test units, and then if they seem good, maybe I'll either drive to the store at that point and get more, or I'll DoorDash even more to myself, even more inventory. So that is a con. You can't check the expiration date. The other con is it does eat into your profit cost. So these items that I found at grocery outlet, they could be even more profitable if I went into the store and wasn't paying any DoorDash fees or things like that. So let me walk you through how I did this. I do have another video explaining this first method here, and that's just to methodically go through your delivery service websites like DoorDash or Instacart. Go to the store you're interested in and scan each item with your phone, or type in the title of each item into Amazon to search for products. So you're going through item by item. And again, I have another video and I show you exactly how I do this with DoorDash and grocery outlet. I'll link it in the cards above. So that method works, but it's gonna take a lot of time and it's a little tedious. A good way to start off with this method is if you use competitor analysis or storefront stalking, and also use Keep a Product Finder to give you a little bit more of a boost. Let me explain here. I sold an item from grocery outlet. It sold really well. So I went ahead and looked at the other sellers on the listing, and I started looking at their stores, and I noticed one seller seemed to source primarily from grocery outlet. I thought, this is great because I know where they're getting their inventory and they're already testing items for me. So I can take what they're learning and testing and piggyback off of it to source faster. So I take that seller ID and I plug it into the Keep a Product Finder. If you don't know how to use the Keep a Product Finder and you would like more details on that, please let me know in the comments below so I can do a tutorial of what I'm talking about here. But you're gonna plug that store in, that seller ID in the Keep a Product Finder, and then you're gonna change your filters to spit out what you want. So like I only wanted to see items that sold 30 times a month, you know, so they have 30 Keep It drops a month. I'm gonna put that information in there. Maybe I had a buy box, I want the buy box to be above $15, or different things like that. So you're gonna filter out so that Keepa will spit out exactly what products you're looking for that also are in that seller's store. So I put in that seller's store for grocery outlet, I put in my filters for Keepa, and it narrowed it down and said, hey, these are the items that are in grocery outlet that this person's already been testing and they've been selling. And so I could then go take those items and look them up on DoorDash to see if I could have them sent to my house through a DoorDash. And that is how I found these items today. I just love the hybrid method. It is the perfect flexible method for me. Even though these services cost more money, it's totally helped my sourcing game and has improved my business, because I noticed that the bottleneck for me in growing on Amazon was trying to balance like this RA sourcing, going into physical stores, while being a mom. And it's hard to do that. And this method I can do completely from home while raising my kids, because I can take an hour or two while they're asleep at night and I can do something quick like this. There is that risk of the expiration dates. There is the little bit extra fee that goes into it, but for me, it's working. You do what works for you in your business. I just want to share what works for me because maybe someone's in the same boat. And if you are in the same boat, please join that free Facebook group, because I'd love to chat with you guys and get to know my Amazon friends. Where are you guys at? I want to connect with people. Thanks for sticking with me to the end of this video. Sorry it's late, so my voice is kind of getting tired and going, but if you guys haven't yet, hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up on the way out, and I'll catch you in the next video.